he had said, I'll do my medicals in Nigeria just as a show-off or something, he could have long, because there may not be the expertise needed in the country. But he needed to be alive to be able to lead.
In case you don't know the person that is saying this thing now, I will play the full video. This is Femi Adesina, the former spokesperson or former president that just up by now, President Buhari. Is our leader. That's one of our leaders that ruled this particular country for good 8 years without good hospital. And in get that mind, come out on national television, come they tell the whole world that his boss would have long died if I thought they use the Nigerian hospital, because there are no expertise in Nigeria that will take care of them. Imagine what they are telling us. Oh my goodness. This is to tell you that these people don't have any good plan for Nigerians. Yes, now. Do you know that the hospital where our former president buy in London is a private hospital? Not even the government hospital. Now private hospital. Now individual, or let me say now group of people came together and build that hospital that a whole country cannot build in their own country for their own people. And somebody that called himself a leader came out and be telling Nigerians that his boss would have long died if I thought they use any of Nigerian hospital, which means our government cannot even set up a standard hospital. I was watching one video from one platform. That young man took time to explain what it takes to build a standard hospital. These people are using the money where they go use set up a standard hospital. They're using it to just, then they steal them. Yes, billion they're using to do something that you don't know what they use them do. It's what they're supposed to use to build standard hospital. But when it is time for them to take treatment, all of them will fly outside the country where their own people don't build things for them. But for our own, let me tell you, these our leaders don't have the interests of Nigerians at heart. Tell me how many of our leaders that you hear that they are going for any medical treatment and they will do it in Nigeria. How many of them? They always go outside. They always, because they know that they are not doing the right thing. Imagine former spokesperson or the former president is telling Nigeria that his boss would have long died if I thought they use Nigerian hospital, which means they know what they do. They know that they're not doing enough to put the things right. That place where they go, now somebody country. In fact, now private hospital, not even government hospital, now private hospital where individuals came together and build. Individuals. If individuals can build that kind of hospital where when I go outside, go use. Why is it that a whole government cannot build even 2 of that, even or 3, or even in all the states in Nigeria, build it and keep for their own, so that anytime they are looking for treatment, they will go to those hospitals, but they don't care about you and me, my brother. Bro, they don't care about you and me. Just watch the full video. Let me not be talking too much. I remember I almost said the Ike man. Please, if you have any opportunity to jagba, please jagba from Nigeria, because those people you are looking at there, they don't care about you and me. Thank you guys. We move.
Like I said, he always had his medicals in London, even when he was not in office. So it was not about the time he was president alone. He had always had it in London. And then you have to be alive first to get certain things changed or corrected in your country. If he had said, I'll do my medicals in Nigeria just as a show-off or something, he could have long, because there may not be the expertise needed in the country. But he needed to be alive to be able to lead the country to a point where we will have that expertise. So those who glibly talk of going abroad, they don't know that a man needs to be alive first before he can effect a change.
Interesting perspective there, although debatable, Mr. Adesina. But we'll leave that. We'll leave that and talk to something that I'd like you to speak something that is within our own purview as pressmen. And there was, of course, in fact, a huge question mark on the disposition of late former President Muhammadu Buhari towards dissent, and of course journalism that, you know, bore negatively on the outlook of the administration. We recall how a reporter of one of the mainstream platforms was expelled from the villa, and from then on, the acronym general was ascribed to the late former president henceforth in their reportage. How does this for you come through, bearing in mind that it contrasts with the outlook of Mr. President, late Muhammadu Buhari, as a man, you know, of integrity, a man, you know, that you even in fact talk about as being a friend, even beyond being a boss?
Yes, you need to know the antecedents of President Buhari and the media. There was a 2.8 billion naira scandal, supposedly, when he was oil minister in the 70s. Without hearing from him, without seeking the truth, the media went to town and carried that 2.8 billion was missing under his watch. For a man who valued integrity, for a man who valued accountability, it hurt most deeply, most deeply. Later, he told me, under his administration as a civilian president, that he parted ways with the media from that time. And that was why most times you didn't see him engaging with the media.